Hey Peter, so here's the little 35 Ti, and I was beating my head off the wall yesterday trying to get her to go and couldn't quite figure it out because the battery department appeared to be quite sound. And so I, just as I'm sure you did, I took this little Kodak battery that was in there and checked the voltage on it, and the voltage seemed fine. But the one thing I noticed on it, in checking the voltage and just checking it with the multimeter, one thing I noticed about it was look at the expiration date. That was 6 of 2012. I thought, okay, maybe it means nothing. But I had another battery here, a Drug Mart battery that I picked up just a little while back for using or testing another camera, and I popped it in, and lo and behold, it seemed to work like a champ. Okay, so what I did then was I loaded in this roll of film, and I shot the whole roll. I shot it in and around the building. I shot it in my work area, all over the place, inside, outside. And when I was doing that, I also not only did it in program mode, but I did an aperture priority mode. And I also used those functions to control some of the parameters. Like I had used it to increase and reduce exposure. I used it to control not only focus position, but stop in the aperture priority mode. Um, what else did I do? I took some shots with flash, some shots without flash by manipulating with these buttons. Um, on the back here, I couldn't quite figure out mode and set, but I did shoot like one or two like panorama shots, and I went through the whole gamut, man, and everything just seemed to really work nicely. In fact, my one buddy here that I work with, who's a kind of a still photography nut, he was really commenting on the camera too. He thought it was very cool. So anyway, this battery, I think what's going on is that it just holds a surface charge. Okay, in other words, it looks like it's doing its thing on a meter when you measure it on a meter, but I think as soon as you put it in this camera and the camera tries to turn on, it's probably doing a pre-check to make sure it has the amperage capability to operate the camera, open the lens, close the lens, advance the film, all that. So I don't think this battery was just up to snuff. And you said you tried it with two or three other batteries. Maybe it's time to get rid of those batteries and go for some fresh ones. Because like I said, the one I have in there, got it from Drug Mart. Got plenty of juice. Again, you know, took a bunch of stuff with it, and everything seemed to work. Wasn't really having any issues there. She was acting pretty normally. Opening, closing, shooting. There you have it. So anyway, I'm going to button this thing up and get it off to you. In your next batch of stuff that I send back to you, I'm going to put this roll of film in there. I'm not getting it developed, but if you want to get it developed, A, it's evidence that the camera works, and B, you can see what we're about here because I took a bunch of pictures, like I said, inside, outside, all over the place. There you have it. Talk to you soon.